welcome back to another speed build. My name's Jess, and today I'm very excited to be building in the new world of Moonwood Mill that came with the new Werewolves pack. And I'm building in the smallest lot, which is a 20 by 15 lot. And today's build is a kind of werewolf shack in the woods that's very overgrown. And I tried to make it look as foresty as possible. And I do have to say, in such a small lot, it was able to fit a lot of trees. So I was really happy with the look I was able to get. So you can see I'm working on the exterior, and I just wanted to make it look just a little rundown and really utilize the different items in the new pack. And I did want there to be like that little wood storage area, and I think that turned out so cute. I was really happy with that. And of course, using that awesome item from Live Edit from my wedding stories, that wood stack is just so perfect for any sort of wood storage that you want to add into your game. So you can see I'm starting on the landscaping, and over the shed I wanted it to look like there was just a completely overgrown bush. So I used, I think it's a base game bush, and just kind of stacked it up on top of one another, and I think it gave the exact look that I was going for. I was really happy with how that looks, and I think it makes this whole area look like perfectly overgrown, like all of like this house has been there for such a long time. Yeah, and just so happy with how it turned out. So you can see I'm actually doing a bit of terrain painting just to kind of carry in the different components of the build all together. And I did, of course, add a campfire just because I feel like you need to add a campfire to this build. It just wouldn't feel right without it. So actually with this landscaping, I had a ton of fun using all the different trees and foresty sort of pieces, because I'm actually from the Pacific Northwest, which I feel like this pack is kind of based on. Let me know where you think it's based on, but it really has like Twin Peak vibes, which actually was filmed in a city, or I think at least the exterior shots were filmed in a city that's like 40 minutes from where I live. So just kind of cool and was really fun to kind of try and get the sort of aesthetic to match what I'm used to on a daily basis and what it looks like outside of my house. So I was really, really happy to use all the different trees that they added in. And I will say there's a tree that actually has pine cones on it. It's so cute, and I think that's just like represents this pack as a whole. Like there's so much attention to detail, and it just feels like such a complete pack, or at least in my opinion. I haven't done any of the gameplay, of course. I've just done building with it. So definitely let me know what you think of the gameplay so far. So starting in on the exterior, I wanted this to kind of be a house where the werewolf was kind of a pack rat and held on to just about everything. So in the kitchen, I wanted to make it look like they had so much stuff they had to build a complete shelf on top of their cabinets just to hold all their different items and knickknacks. So I had a lot of fun trying to think of like different storylines for the werewolf that would live here as I was building. So, there is enough room for 2 werewolves if you do want a werewolf couple. But yeah, so I was really thinking this whole time of lots of just different storyline elements, and I definitely have like a purpose for a lot of items that I added in my own mind. So it was just a lot of fun to build this house, which is so different from my normal style. So you can see I used that crate and turned it on its side to kind of look like it is a coffee table, and I haven't done that before, and I think it's a pretty cool little trick to utilize that crate just even more. I really love it for this build, so it worked out. So I quickly did the bathroom upstairs, and if you can see, I used the rug from Cats and Dogs that I thought was just kind of perfect. It's like the Dogs Allowed rug or something like that, and I thought that was perfect to add to this build. It kind of made me laugh. So working on the upper area. I'm just about finished. I furnished it pretty quickly with just like different items I thought really worked and kind of were run down. And here you can see I'm using the new knickknack shelf to add lots of different items, because if you look in the debug for Werewolves, there's a lot of cool new items, like pieces. You can see down below like the different items there. And I just had so much fun using them, and I wanted to showcase them as well as I could. But the knickknack shelves, because I had to size them down, the placement was completely off. So I used the immaculate shelf to kind of keep it in line so I could just perfectly place it when I was finished. And I think that this ended up looking really cool, and I was really happy to use that shelf piece to like a degree that I think showcased it as much as I like it. So I'm quickly just working on what I call the transformation room, and we're actually coming to the end of the build. So if you want to download this, you can download it at the gallery. My origin ID is SimmeredJess. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an excellent day. Thanks again. Bye.